Hello lovely people, welcome to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Tsungie Makadini. Right, so in this video I'm going to show you how to make t-shirt yarn using old clothes. So I'm gonna use the dress that I'm wearing right now. This is an old dress and it has stains. So if we just look here, then there's an old stain. No, sorry, there's an oil stain. What am I saying? Okay, there's an oil stain. Another thing also is that I mixed it up when I was washing, so it has other funny colors elsewhere. So I'm not using this dress anyway. I can't wear it outside, so I'm gonna use the dress to make t-shirt yarn. I'm also going to use an old t-shirt that, like, the neck area of the t-shirt is a little bit stretched out, so I'm not comfortable to wear it outside, so I'm gonna use that t-shirt also to make t-shirt yarn. So if you have old clothes that are just lying around or that you're not using, then please do consider using those old clothes that are, especially if they're made of cotton material. I'm thinking, what's the other material? Is it linen or is it nylon? I will check, then I will put like the correct other fiber that we can use for t-shirt, and I'll put it somewhere here. All right, another thing also, if you into t-shirt yarn crafts, then you can consider visiting a second-hand store that sells like old clothes, so you can buy like a lot of oversized t-shirts of one color, so maybe white, yellow, I don't know, whichever color that you want or whichever is available to you. Then you can use those, you can make your own t-shirt yarn, then you can make crafts using that t-shirt yarn. Right, so if you, before we get into the video, if you like what I do, or if you just like my general vibe, please do consider subscribing and turning on your notification bell. All right, so let me just get into the video. Right, okay, so I'm actually re-recording. All right, so because I made some mistakes when I was working with the mattress. Okay, so for the t-shirt, I'm just gonna fold it in half, just like I did with the dress, making sure that my seams are in the middle. So let me just fold it. I'm just gonna cut at the top. So I've just removed the collar, and okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do, like this, I'm going to take my sleeves here, so I'm just gonna cut at the very end here where we've got our seam. Going to just cut all the way down. I'm just gonna cut just up to here. Okay, after that you're gonna measure 2 centimeters or 3 centimeters. I'm just eyeballing it, so around this much here, and I'm just gonna cut same way we've been cutting. Okay, I'm just gonna leave some. Okay, so I'm going to continue cutting like that until my whole t-shirt is finished. So 2 centimeters to 3 centimeters is fine. Make sure that you're cutting both. Leave a little bit. So let me fast forward it. Let me cut the wrist, then I come back. So I'll meet you when I'm finished cutting the whole t-shirt, then I'll come back. Okay, so after you finish cutting, you lay it flat like this, the part you didn't cut. So right, so the first cut that you're going to do, you're going to cut like from here and you're going to cut diagonally down. So you're just cutting. Let me cut it slowly, diagonally, like that. Okay, so it's loose here. After that, we're just gonna be connecting this one and this one. Okay, like that. Okay, in my previous footage with the dress, I lost that footage when I was cutting, but it's the same thing. Okay, so you're just now matching. Like this, just matching. Like that. You continue cutting, matching one side to the other, like that, matching one side. You can use the sum, but I'm not gonna use it because I think it would be problematic for me. I'm just gonna cut here. Okay, but if you want to be really frugal, I can use this same for something else. When I'm making a necklace, I'm gonna use this. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste it. I'll use it when I'm making a necklace. Then after you do this, you're just gonna stretch your t-shirt yarn just like we did with the dress. Okay, we can remove the label. You can just roll it up into a bundle. So this is my old dress, and what I'm going to use the scissors. I just have this scissors, but if you have a better scissors. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the dress, just gonna fold it in half. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to start cutting. So I'll just cut from the I'm just going to cut. Don't worry about it being perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna continue cutting. I'm cutting at least 2 centimeters or 3 centimeters. Just try to be as accurate as you can be, but like if it doesn't work out, don't worry about it. This t-shirt yarn, it doesn't need to be exact. Okay, so I'm just leaving a little bit out. Hold on. So I'm just leaving this out. We'll deal with it later on. Okay, so just continue cutting at least 2 centimeters. So the thickness that I'm cutting here, this would be perfect for t-shirt, what you call it, slippers, because it's thick enough, right? Okay, so I'm going to continue cutting. Okay, so it should be looking something like this. So now what we're going to do, we're going to just made it lay flat with the part that we didn't cut, and this is the only one that we didn't use, only this. So we literally tried to use the whole dress. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm just gonna go to the first one here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it. Let me just point it. I'm just going to cut it like this to this point. Okay, so let me cut it with you. So I'm just cutting it diagonally. Like that. Okay, so I've cut the first one diagonally. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to match this one and this one. I'm just gonna match. Okay, so let me cut. Cutting. Oh, try cutting as straight as you can. Obviously I'm making some mistakes, but just try your best. Okay, doesn't need to be perfect, but just try your best. So I'm going to cut all the way until I finish all of them. So I'm just gonna fast forward it. So let me quickly cut. Let me fast forward it. Okay, so that's the last one. So after we do that, we're just going to stretch our t-shirt yarn like this. I'm gonna stretch it. Just going to stretch it. Okay, so it will literally form one strip of yarn. I should have actually stretched it like this. Anyway, it's fine. Okay. Okay. So this is the t-shirt yarn I got from this is from the dress and this is from the t-shirt. If you want, if you're not lazy, I'm lazy, you can still utilize this. I'm not gonna. Right, so this is how you make t-shirt yarn. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope you make your own t-shirt yarn at home using old clothes. And yeah, so I can definitely use this for slippers, and I think I'm gonna use this in a tutorial for like a necklace. All right, cool. Thank you so much for joining me.